If you have been doing push-ups for weeks or even years, and you still feel stuck far away from 100, feeling tired too fast, sore in the shoulders, or frustrated that your strength just does not match your effort, this video is for you, because by the end, you will understand exactly what is holding you back and what you must change to finally move forward safely and steadily. What most people do not realize is that failing to reach high push-up numbers is almost never about willpower or pain tolerance. It is usually about one simple missing piece that silently limits your strength, wastes your energy, and makes every rep harder than it needs to be. And once you fix this, your push-ups start to feel smoother, stronger, and more controlled, even before your muscles get bigger. Let me explain this the same way I would if you were standing next to me in a gym or in your living room. Because push-ups are not just a chest exercise, they are a full-body movement. And the biggest problem I see is that people try to build push-ups using only their arms and chest, while the rest of the body stays weak, loose, or disconnected, which turns every rep into a struggle instead of a powerful movement. The first problem most people face is that their body feels heavy during push-ups, like they are pushing a dead weight off the floor every time. And the common mistake here is letting the hips sag, the lower back arch, or the shoulders roll forward without even noticing it, which steals strength from the chest and arms and sends stress into the shoulders and elbows. The correct way to fix this starts before you even bend your arms, because a strong push-up begins with your whole body locked together. So as you set up, imagine squeezing your glutes gently, tightening your thighs, and bracing your stomach as if someone were about to poke you in the belly, while keeping your body in one straight line from head to heels. And when you lower yourself, that tightness stays with you, making your body feel lighter and more controlled as you push back up. When you do this correctly, you will feel your push-ups instantly become more stable. Your lower back will feel protected, and your arms will not burn as quickly because your whole body is now helping instead of fighting against you. Another major problem that stops people from progressing is rushing through reps with bad rhythm, where they drop quickly toward the floor and then struggle to push back up. And the mistake here is thinking that speed equals strength, when in reality, it usually leads to poor control and weak muscle activation. The correct approach is to slow down just enough to stay in control, lowering yourself with steady tension, feeling your chest and arms working together, then pressing up smoothly without locking out harshly at the top. And this controlled pace teaches your muscles to stay engaged through the entire movement, which is essential for building endurance and strength. When you use this controlled rhythm, you will notice that each rep feels more purposeful, your joints feel safer, and your body learns how to repeat the movement efficiently, which is exactly what you need if your goal is high numbers like 100. Another hidden issue is hand placement, which many people copy blindly without understanding. And the mistake is placing the hands too wide or too far forward, which overloads the shoulders and reduces chest involvement, making push-ups feel uncomfortable and unstable. The correct way is to place your hands slightly wider than shoulder width, with your fingers spread and your wrists stacked roughly under your shoulders. Then, as you lower, let your elbows move at a natural angle instead of flaring straight out or tucking too tightly, which allows the chest, shoulders, and arms to work together in balance. When this feels right, push-ups stop hurting the shoulders, your chest feels more involved, and you gain better control at the bottom, which is where most people fail their reps. Breathing is another overlooked problem that quietly limits endurance, because many people either hold their breath or breathe randomly during push-ups. And the mistake here is not giving your body enough oxygen when it needs it most. The correct way is to inhale as you lower yourself and exhale gently as you push up, not forcing the breath, but letting it flow naturally with the movement. And this simple change helps you stay calmer, reduces tension, and allows you to last longer without feeling dizzy or exhausted. Once breathing is coordinated, push-ups feel less stressful and more rhythmic, which makes higher rep counts feel achievable instead of intimidating. Now let us talk about volume, because doing push-ups to failure every day is another reason people stay stuck. And the mistake here is believing that more pain equals more progress, when in reality, constant failure slows recovery and weakens technique. The smarter approach is to stop your sets while you still have a few good reps left, focusing on quality and consistency. And over time, your body adapts, your form stays strong, and your total number of reps across the week increases without beating you down. This approach builds long-term strength, protects your joints, and keeps motivation high, which is crucial if you want to reach a big goal like 100 push-ups. Another reason people struggle is skipping easier variations when needed, because they think doing anything other than full push-ups is a sign of weakness. And the mistake here is letting ego decide training instead of progress. The correct mindset is to use incline push-ups, knee push-ups, or paused push-ups when necessary to build strength with perfect form, because these variations teach control, improve muscle activation, and allow you to practice the movement without strain. When you use the right variation at the right time, your strength builds faster, your confidence improves, and full push-ups start to feel lighter instead of overwhelming. What truly unlocks high push-up numbers is consistency with smart technique, not random effort. Because your body learns patterns through repetition, and every clean rep teaches your muscles how to work together more efficiently. Over time, your nervous system adapts, your endurance improves, and what once felt impossible starts to feel normal, not because you forced it, but because you trained correctly. If you focus on keeping your body tight, controlling your tempo, placing your hands properly, breathing naturally, and training with patience, you will notice steady progress week after week without pain or burnout. Reaching 100 push-ups is not about grinding yourself into the floor every day. It is about building a strong foundation and respecting the movement, so your body can support you rep after rep. Stick with this approach. Give your body time to adapt, and stay consistent, because strength built the right way lasts longer and feels better. If this helped you understand why you were stuck and what to change, try applying these ideas in your next workout. And if you want more clear, safe, and effective guidance like this, consider subscribing and training with me again.